What's up, everybody? Bryan Hornung here from Xact IT Solutions. I'm going to bring you another video today talking about some current events that are happening in the news. As you may know, the United States took military action against the Islamic Republic of Iran recently, and they are threatening to retaliate, and we are not sure what that means at this point, but one of the things that the Iranians like to do and what they've invested a lot of money in over the last half decade or so is cyber warfare. And the cyber warfare that they've invested in, it really doesn't pick on anybody in particular. It affects all businesses. It affects businesses small and large. Yes, there are specific targets that they may want to go after, like military or infrastructure, but they're very smart about it. They'll go after small businesses that are doing business with the government. They've identified these targets, they know who they are, and they are ready, willing, and prepared, and they actually have the technology and they have the knowledge and the manpower to execute a pretty serious attack if they wanted to. So as a business owner, what do you do to prepare for something like this on a global scale, and should you really be concerned about it? The question really shouldn't be, will I be attacked by the Iranians? You could be attacked by anybody. So what I'm about to share with you is good information to protect yourself from any threat actor, whether it be a state-sponsored threat actor or just an individual sitting in their basement who's looking to do damage. But there are specific things that you can do around the things that we know the Iranians like to do, and I'm going to cover that with you here today. So the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, better known as CISA, is a division of Homeland Security. They've put out has issued an alert regarding Iran and how to protect your business from these threat actors in Iran. Specifically, we know that Iranians typically like to do things like credential dump, which means that they go into your network, they find credentials, and then they dump them on the dark web. And then they allow people to try to do more damage by numbers. If they can go out on the dark web and dump that information to hundreds or thousands of other hackers that may do something with that information. And they all work together to try to, penetrate a target if they can. So credential dumping's going to be big. Obfuscating files, making sure that you can't see what they're doing is an earmarked tactic of Iranians. So they may get into your network, create or copy information, and then create it somewhere on your network that looks like something else, or it looks like something not important. And as they work on that information and try to dig deeper into your network, it's happening, and really what businesses don't realize is that it's going on. So they're very good at covering their tracks and making it seem like nobody's even in your network. Another thing they like to do is run PowerShell commands and run user execution commands, admin level credential commands on your network to see what they can get into. They like to embed a lot of startup values on computers that run certain software to see if they can get certain things to run. They also like to do a lot of things like keylogging and banking software, spear phishing links where they will send you emails if they can get control of your email or can get an email through your spam filters. Spear phishing is a huge tactic that Iranians like to use in order to get deeper level access into a network. So what are the things that you can do to protect your business now that you know everything that the Iranians or any threat actor can do to your business? Number one is you want to adopt a state of heightened awareness within your organization. Somebody at your company, a CEO or somebody with C-level management type authority, should be making your employees aware of the Iranian threat, and that there could be an issue, and that there has been threats made against the United States and the businesses within the U.S. If your business is within the U.S., you're a target, regardless of your size, regardless of your revenue, regardless of how important you think you are or you don't think you are. So it's important that your employees be aware that this is going on, because you may be up on current events, but your employees or certain ones may not be, and they might not even have a clue that this is even happening. So step one, make your employees aware that there is a heightened need for their vigilance within the computer network. So if they see something that doesn't look right, or they see a file on your network that usually they've never noticed before, or they don't know how it got there, they should, go and say something to somebody, because allowing them to stay quiet and allowing them not to, or allowing someone not to investigate that only allows the hackers to move further within your network. If you give them time, they will spend the time they need to do the damage that they ultimately want to carry out. Second thing you want to do is just, again, it falls in line with making them aware, is you want to make sure everyone heightens their vigilance. If something doesn't look right, say something to somebody. Have a security officer in place who your employees can go to and make them aware of a situation. Then that person can turn to the experts to take a look at your network and see what's actually going on. It may be something that there's a perfectly logical explanation for it, but there could be something bad happening, and you want to catch that as quickly as possible. Third thing you want to do is make sure you have a reporting process in place that everyone knows. So if somebody sees something, what's the procedure for reporting that to management, to the IT department, to whoever it is that you deem that needs to know this information? How do your employees get it to them? So there should be a process in place, whether it's just a simple phone call, email, a direct face-to-face meeting, a form that they fill out, whatever it is, you need to have a process. Your employees need to understand what that process is, and then how to go about reporting it to the proper people within the company. The quicker you can get on the problem, if there is one, the better off you're going to be in the long run. And finally, the last thing you can do is exercise an incident response plan. So an employee does inform management that there is a problem somewhere on the network. What do you do at that point? Make sure you consult with your attorney. Make sure you consult with your insurance agent if you have cybersecurity insurance, which every business should. Make sure you consult with your IT person, IT department, your MSP. Make sure that everyone that has involvement in your technology is consulted with when you develop this incident response plan. The last thing you want to do is put an incident response plan in and find out that what you did caused you to be more liable because of the situation, or it caused your insurance company not to cover your claim because you didn't do things the way that your policy spelled it out. And make sure that your IT company is on board with everything that you have decided that you're going to do within your organization. If you're working with other vendors, if you're working with other companies that aren't within your organization, if you're not self-insured, you're probably working with an insurance company to cover your risk there. So make sure that they're at least have their blessing to your incident response plan, so to make sure you're in compliance with their policies. Everybody needs to take a role in the security of your company from the top down and across the board. So it's very important that the CEO and the C-level team make sure that all employees and all vendors and all partners are aware of your plan. Thank you for watching this video from Xact IT Solutions. And if you like what you saw here today, please give us the video a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or you want to comment about anything that you saw in our video, please do so in the comment section below. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you want to get alerted when we upload new videos to the channel, please hit the little alert bell, and hopefully YouTube will notify you when we post new content. Check out the link in the description below for any more information relevant to this video. And if you want to know anything about our services or how we can help your company with IT, please check out our website at xitx.com.